Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is me, Trayvon Jones, Conscious Talk Channel. Come in pressing that thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe if you are not subscribed to my channel. I want to talk about this situation that happened in Chicago with this deranged ass man and his dumb ass woman and this dumb victim of a child. This is a tragedy. It's really sad, the times that we are living in. And just to see all of this trending all over the news, all over TikTok, all over Facebook, where you have this 14-year-old boy who murders a man, a dumbass man at that, who was beating up on his mother. Now, just the whole situation within itself is just sad. And it really makes us all, it just sets us all back. You know what I'm saying? Because we know Chicago is a dangerous place. It's really bad. The violence has just gotten worse. It is out of control. It's getting worse. But it's really bad where you have 14-year-old children carrying guns. Now, I want to talk about this man who, in this fast food restaurant, lost his mind. And from what you can see on the video, they were obviously, having a argument. But from what I can see, was the man kept telling this woman, "Lady, just get your food. Just get your food." And this black woman, she kept on talking. She kept saying what she had to say, but I didn't see really no aggression from her. But she kept talking. Now, my problem with this whole situation, well, I got a couple of problems with this whole situation. But one of them is, why are you still engaging in conversation with this man who is obviously having a nervous breakdown? And whatever it is that you said or whatever it is that you're doing or not doing is agitating him and it's pissing him off. And you are over here trying to talk to this man. You are over here going back and forth with this man, arguing with this man. And he flat out told you, "Lady, just get your food or I'm gonna punch you in your face. I'm gonna attack you." He's telling her this a few times. Now you have people who would argue and say, "Well, it was other people that was in the restaurant. Why didn't they say anything? Why didn't they do anything?" You got somebody recording the situation. They're recording it so they can put it on, all over the internet later on. So they can put it on TikTok and Facebook and everything else for just views, because it's hilarious to them. It's funny to them. But nobody was interested in helping. And we're going to talk about that. But this man was having a nervous breakdown. And this woman kept just antagonizing him, talking crazy to him and doing whatever it is that she was saying to piss him off. And he followed through with what he said he was going to do, and he attacked her. He hit her. Now, her son, a 14-year-old boy, saw this man obviously attacking his mother. And he pulled out a gun and he shot this man and he deleted this man. He deleted him. Now, The mother was the one to give this boy instruction to shoot and to delete this man. Now, the mother is being charged with murder. The little boy is being charged with murder. And you have a lot of people online saying, well, it was self-defense and, he was, he was in the right. That man was attacking that woman. And the reality is that little boy had no business with a gun. And he should not have listened to his mother. Now, at that age, of course, you're going to, do what your mom tells you to do. But she's training her son to attack. So, which leads me to believe that you were arguing with this man. You were antagonizing this man. You were trying to get a reaction out of him because you knew your son was right around the corner, because you trained your son to basically be a murderer, because you knew that your son at 14 years old would not spend much time in jail, prison. He wouldn't get in trouble. You will be off the hook because it wasn't you that did it. See, this is the mentality and the way a lot of, our people think. And a lot of these modern women think. And you couldn't be more wrong. Training this young boy to be a murderer. Now, I granted understand, yeah, nobody wants to see their mom getting beat up. But this was already premeditated. It was almost as if you were looking for a problem. Now, granted, we know that this is Chicago. We know that it's crazy, but then it's crazy everywhere. It's dangerous everywhere. But with knowing that it's crazy everywhere and it's dangerous everywhere, why would you be arguing with this man who is obviously having a nervous breakdown right in front of you, and you over here arguing with him, just pushing his buttons? And you've trained your son to attack when you say attack. See, what you should have been doing was getting away. What a lot of people like to say is that under no circumstances should a man hit a woman, and you shouldn't do this and do that. But the reality is the man was having a nervous breakdown. And it's easier to say that a man shouldn't hit a woman. That's real easy to say, but that's not guaranteed. That doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. And when you have a lot of men who have been raised by nothing but women and are overly emotional, they get emotional like this man was getting emotional, telling you, bitch, I'm gonna beat your ass. If you don't get your food, you better go on. But she kept on running her mouth, and she didn't get away from this man. She should have gotten away from this man. Now, everybody want to talk about, well, there were people in there and they should have helped. At this day and stage of the game, should no man be jumping in to be Captain Save-A-Ho, because your life might get taken. We've seen it time and time again. So I don't advocate nobody going there to be Captain Save nothing. You can call 911. You can do that. But to just be jumping in, especially in Chicago, these people ain't stupid. They ain't getting ready to lose their life over no woman who is antagonizing someone. That's crazy. And this shit happens all the time. They see this shit all the time, most of the time out there. So they're not going to just be so quick to want to jump in. And you arguing back and forth, when are we going to learn that it ain't even worth it at the end of the day? All that arguing back and forth, it's not even worth it. Now, the little boy basically lost his life because his life is his little young life is gone. The mother is being charged for murder, so she's going to prison. And then the dude who was beating on her, he's deceased now. He's gone. His life was straight up taken by a 14-year-old because he was beating on the 14-year-old's mother. We are so lost, y'all. It's just disgusting. We have no respect for one another. We have no respect whatsoever for one another. And we got people going back and forth saying, well, it was his fault because he was beating up on his mom, so that was self-defense. And then you have others who are saying, you know, what kind of mother was she to be pre-programming and training her child to be a murderer? Because she has the mindset that he's going to get off because he's young. But now his life is ruined. She just ruined her son's life. And her son ruined his life by listening to his mom. But then why wouldn't he? He's 14. And this dumbass dude who is obviously having a nervous breakdown lost his life because he couldn't keep his hands to himself. Because he made through on the promise that he said he was going to do if she didn't move and if she don't shut up. But she was just being so disrespectful by running that mouth and just kept on talking instead of getting away from him. So many mistakes on everybody's part. So many mistakes. It was a mistake because that man should have put his hands on that woman. So many mistakes because that woman should have kept her mouth shut and should have got the hell away from that deranged ass dude. Which shows she has mental issues because she's not too bright her damn self. So many mistakes because now this little boy is in deep trouble. He is in trouble and he has ruined his life at 14 years old. It's so sad. We got to get it together, y'all. We definitely got to get it together. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you think about this situation. Was the little boy right? Was the mother right for telling her son to shoot and kill, delete this man? Was she right for doing that? You tell me in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all on the next video. Shalom.